Savage Joker, X Savage 21 Joker. And weeks. Another league play, different league. It's a 24-hour league. Let's do this. Hopefully, I haven't been in the lab, so hopefully I can get this done. At least keep it close.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Temple Owls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway.
In the rain. I hate the rain.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
That's why I hate the rain. One miss. It's game over. Dude, it's 601 yards per game. I'm going to get blasted. Nah. I'm going to be alright. I just have to focus.
Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. You always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Give to the running back. Low man wins.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed.
Kind of a fumble.
So quick
Okay.
because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third-down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close.
Good stop. Good stop.
4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with that, they seal on the score.
Hold him to a field goal. That's it.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to ride this running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like that. Going downfield for the big play. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. They bring him down to that great defensive play. Might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Oh my goodness.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the missed connection, it's second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh my God. Look at, what was that? Knock it down. Do something. Oh my goodness.
Create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field.
No wonder he has like 697 yards a game. It's crazy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the game.
What?
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Just feeds the running back. Picks up just a few.
Afraid to throw it. He's dropping the ball.
Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't
Why are you so slow?
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after
Treacherous.
the touchdown.
This guy's already got 400 passing yards on him.
His own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Ain't look good.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
I saw you. I just couldn't get it to you.
At the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback,
A ton.
you gotta know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking for a man. It's Foster. Throws for the tight end.
Oh my, bruh, catch the ball.
It just dribbled out of his hands.
I don't know what to tell you. Catch the ball. It's right in your hand. Just throw the ball.
Like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Puts him in the spinner. Still running. And the returner is stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Bowls his way forward. Open space at the 25.
Yeah.
And you race it to the house.
This guy's murdering me.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defense is just
Backbreakers.
And the extra point was good.
The first freaking quarter.
After scoring the touchdown.
The hell?
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Trying to get out of this quarter.
Takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying it's a pass, having a pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Fires to the middle.
Thank you, somebody, for catching the ball.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Flips it out in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains at the 22. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch.
Oh my goodness. It's a headache.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
What are you doing? What do you get out of the end zone?
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time.
You're losing. Why are you celebrating?
The guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job.
That'd be a way to turn that off.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times
You're only allowed to celebrate when you're winning. Or at least making a comeback. You are not making a comeback.
Return inside his 5. Able to find a
my God.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Just steamrolling his way through. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He's going to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up.
Blasting these guys.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Great move there. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skills or find that hole. And,
This is a murderalizer.
Not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the ball.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Foster. Looking to the big tight end. Oh,
What?
man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first
Crap.
responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got to go on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get it
by being short. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Foster. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown!
Don't celebrate. Get to the thing.
Grab and go for the score.
What are you doing?
And this receiver is on
No time to celebrate.
all the skills that you look for in a big-time target.
We're still down freaking 15 points.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls
Stay in your
it
lane.
Everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable for that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Runs through a tackle. Well, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense, forcing it with the assist from the wing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Looking to pass, it's Foster. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, you're out of control. You got no discipline. Big break, bro.
Roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
These guys are all over the place.
Can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run to the left.
Oh my goodness.
Strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad.
What you do? Oh my God! Why? What? I didn't do that. I did not do that. What the hell is he doing?
Coming out on the goal line. Big fullback's got it. And you can
Run forward. What are you doing? That's all. No, I hear you. I hear you, Foster. Run forward. One job.
slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes.
I hope he doesn't challenge that. I mean, wait, he can hear Mike.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Something.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Kinda like that hurt.
And he's over and in for the touchdown.
No celebration. Celebrate when we tie it up.
Unbelievable field position like
If we
that.
tie it up.
Finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback good jog on the field. I think he gave
Some
a high
discipline.
five to every one of those
Still down by
players
10.
that
I
just
think he's letting us keep staying in the game.
scored that touchdown. That
Little
QB
mercy.
knew
Oh,
this was a
crap.
golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
See?
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails
In a matter of
out
time
bounds,
before I
an
mess it
excellent
up.
field position for this offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. These corners backing off a bit. Extending the play. He finds his man. And they're able to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Fires downfield. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Foster. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. The QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down
crap.
to the 27. They'll immediately call
I
timeout.
picked my play before he did.
Third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Spinderella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
3.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away.
Nice.
And hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And
of course.
Interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking in the football, going up and making the INT.
The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to them and forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point push. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
We know we're getting whooped.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They started this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to get to it. And this defense goes
Nobody's
back to
open.
back. Sack, Jack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground.
Throw it. What the hell are you doing? Throw the ball.
Smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage. But
Well, the first time I've seen that happen.
Gets in space, he can make big things happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
Touchdown, Virginia! And the punishment has been extended.
And he's in.
This is nuts.
Rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get lathered up and get a little bit more of a lead.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the air, it's Foster.
What are you doing?
Another interception.
Throw it when I say throw it, not when you want to throw it.
Touchdown, Cavaliers. And this defense
controller.
coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Fun.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They booing you. They booing you, son.
This offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open.
They're booing you.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2,
Hey.
3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 3-possession game.
Still a 3-possession game.
Replay scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Ventura. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
Stop celebrating. What is wrong with you?
How about the day for this young fella?
We are not even close still.
Nope, 4 touchdowns in one game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ventura. This guy is so dangerous.
Oh my goodness.
Vision to find a lane and get out and set up the offense with good field position. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical.
Just destroying his way through the field.
Are you kidding me?
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, and blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hand, and it'll be fourth down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. It's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Whew. Finally, I'm glad something like that worked for me.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Stay in your lanes. Stay in your lanes.
It's Ventura. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense.
He still got it off.
They got to find a few plays, Paul, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got to score. You got to stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down.
Oh my God, he threw it too soon.
Interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard with all.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that was incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? The give to the back. Oh, he just flat ran over it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try to keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down.
I'll be mad.
A missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They're trying to get to it. Setting up the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tackle in more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have yourself a day, yo.
This is nuts.
Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on
Guy is brutalizing me.
On the run from inside his own 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Comes down low. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Look for results because everything else ain't working anyway.
Stay in your lane.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before.
He hurls one deep down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turn they needed. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Unloads it downfield.
Oh my God, get rid of it.
Situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him
Big
down.
boy.
Before he crosses the 50, he's down to the 49. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally running. And he has his offense rolling with a first down.
These touch touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
I don't know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Wants to throw. It's Foster. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
What are you talking about?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to take a shot. Snags it. Touchdown, no! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give him a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them.
This is crazy.
March down the field, try to score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6.
Okay, we got it.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Yeah, nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here to get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
What are you
motion.
doing?
Everybody's got
What was that?
Kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to
Get
run.
off the ground.
Makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big win there.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let one go down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now
Game time.
dealing with 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time.
The hell?
The opposite.
What?
Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. Down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
I still had a timeout.
Plenty of fireworks. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk
GG's,
glass.
man. G freaking G. That was crazy.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jesse.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, that's that for tonight, guys. God bless. Remember, love is for suckers.